Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me. Shit, I don't care about that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, just getting this opened on the second screen. Okay, and we are live. Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's me, Eddie, and we are back with the usual. More Steins Gate. Okay, so... last time we did the Ferris route. Nowhere else to go.
それじゃあバイバイパパ
Hold on, let me just move. It must be done. For my Yuri's sake. Oh, that's actually really fucked up. Well, and with that, my friends, we are off of the Ferris route. Oh boy. My head spins. I feel faint. Slowly, the world reasserts itself. I have teleported to the lab development room. Ferris is standing next to me. Reading Steiner is telling me that the world line has changed. Additionally, the injuries the viral attackers inflicted on my body have vanished. So has the pain. Ferris is standing in the center of the room, looking around. The tears that were in her eyes just a moment ago are gone.
今日まあフェリスの携帯知らないかにゃ
Oh, it's messed up. Like, last time we didn't actually get to see Suzuha forgetting everything, but now it's like all the memories are actually just gone. Just a moment ago, Ferris was fighting to hold back her tears, but that Ferris is no more. In her place is the usual cute, cheerful Ferris with an impish smile. It's like we got to know her so well, and now it's just... Hold on, let me drag this in a little bit closer. I should get my water bottle as well, actually. I look at the phone in my hand. It's not my phone, but one with several cute, girly cat doll phone straps attached.
携帯ならここに
Yeah. Ferris walks up to me with a teasing smile on her face. She pokes at my fingers with her index finger.
今日まあこの中のあれを見たのかにゃ
Ferris gently takes her phone from my hand.
もしも見たのなら忘れてほしいにゃあれはこの中に封じ込めておかないとダメなのにゃでないと奴らが目覚めてしまうのにゃ
Oh my god. Actually, hold on. What even is the title of the stream? I forget. Oh, I don't have a title. Okay. Well, that makes sense, given that I don't actually,
で今日まあ今のはツッコミどころだにゃあれってなんだよっていつもの京馬なら顔を真っ赤にして反応してくるはずにゃ
すまない
Before he sent the email, Farrah said she didn't want to forget. And he lied that she surely would remember. She would
今
surely
日の
remember.
京馬はやっぱり変にゃいつもなら遠慮なんかせずに偉そうなことばっかり言ってる
What? I embrace Farrah suddenly, pulling her to... Oh! Her to me as tightly as I can.
すまない
Ferris remembers nothing. Nothing about her victory at the Rhinenet tournament. Nothing about her escape from the viral attackers. Nothing about her father riding up in his limousine to save her. Nothing about how he talked alone in her bedroom. Damn. Nothing. She remembers nothing. Everything that happened on that world line was undone. What happens to that world line, I don't know. Maybe, like Suzuha said, it exists as another possible world line in its quantum superposition state. And there's also the Ferris route we took. Or maybe it ceased to exist. I mean, it ceased to exist on that line, too. Or maybe it ceased to exist the moment I sent the D-mail. You'd have to be a god to observe each and every world line, so it's pointless to worry about it. But one thing is clear. I can never return to that world line again. Boom. Ferris can never see her father again.
今日は大胆なのにゃ。隣の部屋にいるマユシンにバレちゃうよ。にゃ。
すまない。
The only thing I can do is apologize. It seems kind of creepy, honestly. I'm gonna say up in front. Like, I know from Okabe's perspective, but from the perspective of like the people here who don't know anything. Apparently, she came to see a costume Mayuri had made. Ferris has work after this, so she soon leaves the lab. Damn, okay. Be nice. Jeez. Some of those answers really make me seem like an asshole. Anyways. After seeing Ferris off, I head towards Yanabayashi Shrine. On the way, I stopped at Shirodori and take a look around.
復活している。
The Moe stores exist again. Animate, Tora, Noana, Mandrake, Gamers, Lamtara, Melon Books, Aosobit City. They've all returned to the streets of Opkiba, this giant anime-themed banner hanging from the soft map building. Maids walk the street handing out leaflets. Cosplaying girls advertise at storefronts, but the return of this familiar scenery brings no relief to my heart. There's only pain. For everything I see confirms that Ferris has lost her father. But I can't stop here. I shake my head and hurry to the shrine. On the way, I notice that the satellite is missing from Radikon's rooftop. Of course it is. Suzuho is gone. The thought brings a new pang of grief to my heart. Before this is over, how much more pain will I shoulder? I pass beneath the archway and enter the silent courtyard. I walk up to the main building and jab the intercom. After a few presses, I get a reply.
Hi, どちら様? Okabe-san.
Lukako comes out. Is this where you start the Lukako arc? I have a feeling that's where it is. Early as ever, even though he's not on this world line. No way, this Lukako is a genuine girl. Jesus. Ugh.
Lukako. お前の父上に聞いてくれ。IBN5100 という古いパソコンがここに奉納されているはずなんだ。
That trips me up so freaking much. My head's confused. Someone should have donated an old computer to the shrine several years ago. Can you ask your dad about it for me?
古いパソコン?
Huh. I think Lukaku went pale when I mentioned the computer. She lowers her face immediately, so I can't be certain.
お父さん、呼んできます。
Lukaku hurries inside. Looks like she knows something. Lukaku's dad soon appears.
これは法王院君。いつも娘がお世話になっております。
Hello there. I rush the greeting and get down to business.
この神社に10年ほど前に古いパソコンが奉納されたはずなんですが、ご存知ですか？
古いパソコン？確かにそんな記憶がありますね。
本当ですか？
Yes, I finally returned to the world line with the IBN 5100. It's not that easy, Okabe.
ぜひ見せてもらいたいのですが。
いいですよ。ちょっと待っていてください。
Wait, seriously? Luca's dad heads inside the sanctuary in the back. Lukako has been silent this whole time. She keeps touching her head and looking around nervously. Something is definitely wrong with her.
俺が怖いか、ルカ子。気持ちはわかる。何しろ俺は、その。
Did that even happen in this
お
timeline?
前の。
Crap, I just made things more awkward. I didn't have to say it like that.
岡部さんが怖いだなんて、あのことは
Oh, okay, so it did happen.
すごく
Yeah.
恥ずかしかったですけど。
Sorry, our protagonist is a bit of a dumbass.
悪かった。
はい。
ところで、お前も IBN5100 のことは知っているのか？
Lukako shakes her head in an unnatural way.
知らないです。
Sus.
だが、以前電話した時、知っているような素振りを見せなかったか？
そんなことは。
Did you break it? Lukako's looking more and more uncomfortable. Maybe I'm pushing her too hard. I should back off. I did a terrible thing to this girl, so it might be best if I stop treating her as my disciple. I need to treat her like a lady from now on. If I don't, I could get sued for sexual harassment or charged with attempted rape or indecency or something. But how do I treat her like a lady anyway? I just treat everyone the same pretty much. Yeah, you do.
マユリの作ったコスは結局着ないのか？
はい。
恥ずかしいから。
はい。
Why is this girl so lacking in confidence? I guess she can't help it if that's in her nature. But she didn't say her reason for becoming a girl was to gain confidence in the first place. Yeah, I don't think that would, I don't think that would change. You know what, and yet she's a girl, but she still seems the same inside.
おかしいな。
Luca's dad returns. His timing's good. My conversation with Lukako wasn't going anywhere.
見つかりましたか？
I try asking just in case, but he looks confused. Obviously something unexpected has happened.
それが見つからないんですよ。
見つからないとは？
確かに古いパソコンを受け取った記憶はあるのですが、倉庫のどこにもないのです。
Uh-oh. The IBM 5100 isn't here. I press my hands to my temples and stifle a groan. The world line is still twisted. The IBM 5100 is like a mirage floating in front of me. I can see it, but never reach it.
確認させてください。ここへ PC を奉納していったのは秋葉ルミホさんで間違いありませんか？
おや、なぜそれを？もしかして知り合いですか？
Yeah.
ええ、友達です。
ルミホちゃんはとても立派な女性になられましたな。彼女がまだ小学生の時でしたよ。執事の黒木さんと一緒にこの神社を訪ねてきてくれましてね。しかしパソコンはなぜ消えたのでしょう。誰かに盗まれたかと思いましたが、他のものは手つかずでしたし、宝物殿の鍵は壊されてもいなかったですし。
This contradicts Lukako's statement. Lukako said she didn't know about the IBM 5100.
ルカは何か知らないかな。確かここ最近は毎年年末の大掃除の日に宝物殿の掃除をしているだろう。
Once again, Lukako hangs her head, almost shaking with fear. Her hands are trembling.
ルカ子、どうなんだ？
I try asking again, but she doesn't raise her head.
何も知りません。
Look on her face betrays her. Lukako's lying, but why? Remember, she shouldn't even know about the IBM 5100. Why does she know? Because the world line has changed, there's no other answer. Her D-mail must be the cause. In Ferris's case, I didn't know what her D-mail was about. But in Lukako's case, I already know what it is. I want to be a girl. The D-mail must have had an influence beyond Lukako's sex. The butterfly effect. Well, yeah. it somehow changed the location of the IBN 5100. I genuinely do not know how Lukaku's gender changed the location of the IBN 5100. Was this in the anime? I don't remember. It was like that with Suzuha and with Ferris. I can't help but think that the world line itself is keeping the IBN 5100 away from me. And anyway, when Lukaku sent her D-mail, reading Steiner activated, meaning the D-mail changed the world line. If the IBN 5100 won't return to me on this world line, then my next step is to cancel Lukaku's D-mail. In other words, I need to turn Lukaku back into a guy. Suddenly, I feel dizzy. It's not heat stroke and it's not reading Steiner. How am I going to explain this to Lukaku herself? Just the other day, when I called Lukaku a guy, she cried. Then Kurisu and Mayuri ganged up on me. Can I get Lukaku back to being a guy without stirring up trouble? This is gonna be tough. Maybe I should consult someone about this. At first, I considered consulting Kurisu, but I really don't think I should talk to a girl about this. Let's think a little. I visit Tennoji's house. The divergence meter is here. I need to know what it says. Canceling Ferris's D-mail appears to have raised the value about 0.05%. I've definitely shifted between world lines. Little by little, I'm approaching the goal of 1% divergence. The number gives me courage. Afterward, Tennoji recounts his memory of Hashida Suzu, just as he did on the previous world line. I stay until he's finished. Oh, lordy. It's past 6 p.m. when I get back to the lab. Welcome back, Karin. There are 2 girls in the lab, Mayuri and Kurisu.
最後の「ん」は何の真似だ？
おかえりとおかりんって似てるでしょ？だからくっつけたら一粒で2度おいしいんだよ。
I'm curious to see what the actual Japanese original was.
美味しくはないだろう。
It's not delicious.
対おかりん専用挨拶ってことでいいんじゃないかな。
だろう。
多分メイクいいんじゃないかな。
メイクイン。
So that's back too.
フェイリスの言っていたバイトってメイクインのことか。
Aren't you a regular there?
マユリは？マユリもそこでバイトしているよな。
もちろんだよ。どうして今さらそんな当たり前のことを聞くの？変なおかりんだね。マユシーは明日からのコミマに備えてお休みをもらっているのです。
Huh. The timeline has been corrected, it seems, at least in part. I should stop by May Queen when I have time. I'll visit sometime when Mayuri and Ferris are working. I didn't realize until it was gone, but I think I really like that maid cafe. Kreese is reading a Western book. The same book as always. It's pretty hefty, so it must take a long time to read. I walk past her and enter the development room. There sits the time leap machine. Today's Saturday, the 14th of August. The first time Mayuri died, it happened on Friday the 13th. After Suzuha's sacrifice, the world line, Mayuri died on the 14th instead. Her death was delayed 24 hours exactly. If that pattern continues, her death on this world line should occur tomorrow, the 15th. Just to be safe, I should buy a few days with the time leap machine. I need time to solve the Lukaku problem. I should time leap right away. Just before entering the lab, I peeked into the Brontu workshop. The 42-inch CRT was on, so there's no problem there. Still. Will Mayuri really die on the 15th? I don't have solid proof. Maybe there's no pattern, it's just in my head. Maybe Mayuri dies today. Maybe she dies tomorrow. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, don't hesitate. Hesitation could lead to an irreparable mistake. I don't want to see Mayuri die again, to see the light fade from her eyes. I want to see what the text says. It's too painful. So I won't confirm Mayuri's death. I don't want to. All I can do is assume the worst. Retrieving the ABN 5100 is the only sure way to prevent her death. I must not rest until then. Oh! I must not rest until I need to time leap now. I can always time leap later. I put away my phone and take a deep breath. I don't want to sacrifice anyone else. I know it's unreasonable, but I want to hope that nothing will happen on this world line. A foolish dream perhaps, but still. Nothing happens on the 14th. Moko's group doesn't appear in the lab, and Mayuri doesn't get involved in any accidents. So far, so good. The problem is tomorrow. Time is 7:30 p.m. My preparations are complete. The time leap machine is set, Mode Snake is primed, and the remote control for the TV downstairs is ready. It's all second nature to me now. Kamima started today, so Mayuri's been Ari-ake since this morning. I told Zara not to come to the lab today, but to keep an eye on Mayuri instead, so even if Moeka's group shows up here, they have a low chance of killing Mayuri. Will the Rounders come on this world line? We'll soon find out. 7:35 p.m. The door isn't kicked open. Instead...
もしもし、誰か
Something's wrong.
おい、どうした誰
ごめん、変なやつらにマユシ連れてかれ。やつら狙いは僕だったみたいだけど。
Are you dying?
僕逃げて、でも代わりにマユシが。どうしよう、おかりん。
Surrounders, they kidnapped her. And they probably killed her. To them, Mayuri is expendable. I grind my teeth in frustration. It didn't work. I still haven't averted Mayuri's death. I tossed Mode Snake onto the couch. The preparations were a waste. Mayuri died somewhere else. I hang up and walk to the development
お
room.
前たちにはマユリは殺させない
And so once more I send my memories to the past. So wait, what would have happened if I... Did I change the route? An unpleasant sound pierces my ears. My vision ripples. My flesh and soul momentarily feel separate. By the time Kurisu starts talking, the discharge phenomenon has already started. So wait, nothing changed. That didn't do anything. My vision ripples, my flesh and soul momentarily... I'll look that up later. My flesh and soul momentarily feel separate. I grab my right wrist, I close my eyes, take deep breaths, and wait for my pulse to return to normal. The worst is over. All that's left is a headache. Now I have my answer. Mayuri's death is still fixed. Okay, actually, never mind. I'll probably have to explore that a little bit. Mayuri's death is still fixed, just as I knew it would be in my heart. The change merely delayed it by another 24 hours. I need to cancel Lukaku's D-mail. I sit down in a pipe chair and try to come up with a plan. Nothing. I've been searching for a way to tell Lukaku the truth, but every mental simulation I run ends with her in tears. I suppose that's to be expected. After all, I've already seen it happen once. I mistook Lukaku for a guy and she ended up in tears. I mean, Lukaku cries at just about anything. To broach the topic now would be like poking an open wound. Damn, looks like I have no choice but ask Kurisu. She's a girl, so she should understand how Lukaku feels. I call Kurisu out to the bench in front of the Brontube workshop. We're alone.
実は
Kurisu.
今難問に直面している。かなりデリケートな問題だ。
デリケート？およそあんたとは正反対のベクトル上にある言葉だな。
We should probably go over everything that happened before.
というわけで助手のことを見込んで相談したい。女子だけに。
Oh my god, really?
誰馬。そもそも女子だけにってどういう意味？
I give her the rundown, including how many times I've time looped and what happened with Suzuha and Ferris. How many times have I explained this to her now? This time she believes me more readily than I expect. The only thing she doesn't believe it is the story about Lukaku.
漆原さんが実は男ねえ、さっぱり想像がつかない。
だが事実だ。
Was the
事
truth.
実だった。
つまりちょっと待って。
She wrinkles her brow in thought.
彼女が実は橋田みたいな外見だったとか、そういうこと？
What? No!
Hmm?
Crap, I got a mental image there for a second. Judging by expression, so did Kurisu.
これはひどい。
Bro, that's mean! We grimace.
絶対ありえない。あんな可愛らしい子が男だったなんて私は認めない。
待て待て、突っ走るな。俺は一言もルカ子の見た目がいかにも男だったとは言っていない。むしろ見た目はあのままだったのだ。男だった時から
Whoa,
中
that's
性的というか
rude.
女性ホルモン分泌型としか思えなかった。
As a result, I didn't even notice when Lukaku became a girl first and made a fatal mistake.
見た目はあのまま。
Kurisu's gaze wanders for a bit.
なら許す。
What?
で、あんたは彼女に男に戻ってほしいと。
そうでなければマユリは助からない。
マユリの命と漆原さんの性別か。どっちも突拍子がなさすぎてさっぱり実感が湧かないけど。
Yeah, I'm in
あん
agreement
たの
there.
中で解は出てるわけね。
無論だ。ルカ子には男に戻ってもらう。
You're just gonna undo all the changes the demon.
ある意味で残酷な仕打ちかも。
そこでなるべく傷つけないようにするにはどうしようとこうして相談している。
Do you even have to let her know? I take a mouthful of vitamin P or Dr. P in a vain attempt to quiet my frustration.
自分のこれまでの迂闊な行動を呪いたい気分だ。D メールをいろんな人間に使わせるべきではなかった。
This is my punishment. I must shoulder the pain of everyone who used a D-mail, Suzuha, Ferris, and now Lukaku.
これまでのことを悔やんでても何も始まらない。あんたの相談に対する私の回答は一つよ。
Christina, oh my god, you're actually calling her that. Sighs, blowing her bangs.
漆原さんには何も言わない。
That seems sensible.
どういうことだ。
Well,
話を聞く限りだと漆原さんについてはあんたにアドバンテージがある。つまり過去に送った D メールの内容を知っているっていうアドバンテージがね。だからわざわざ彼女、いや彼、元彼
yeah. I mean,
わざわざ漆原さんに事情を告げなくても D メールを取り消すための D メールは用意できる。
yeah.
ルカ子を装って18年前のルカ子の母親へとメールを送れということか。
Yeah.
どうせ世界線が変わればその事実は全てなかったことになる。この際倫理とかデリカシーとかは無視しても問題にはならない。
Seems fair. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been thinking this whole time. Like, do you even need to... The ends justify the means. A philosophy worthy of a scientist.
だが問題が一つある。
Let me guess. You don't know... We don't know how.
俺はルカ子の母親のポケベル番号を知らない。
はあ？あんたバカじゃないの？なんでメモっとかない
And what good would that have done?
その時はこんなことになるとは思わなかったのだ。
Write it down. Carissa clicks her tongue. She rubs her. Although, and also, I am on Okabe's side here. Why would we? Why would he write that? Why would they need that again? Carissa clicks her tongue. She rubs her brow with her fingers while muttering and thinking.
お母さんのポケベル番号担当直入に聞き出せば。
Yeah, there we
理
go.
由は適当に考えて。
警戒される気がする。
何ビビってんのよ。いつもの無駄に尊大な岡部らしくないな。
Vain and arrogant. That was uncalled for. I don't have time to be hoeing Kyoma now.
そんなの口から出まかせで何とかするのよ。それにほら、彼女って騙されやすそうな性格だし。
Dang. Okay.
って言ってて自己嫌悪になりそう。私ってひどい女だ。
Kurisu hangs her head.
だが担当直入にありのままを話すべきなのかもしれん。下手に小細工を浪するより
Yeah.
真実を告げる方がまだ誠意があるように見える。
That's a point
マ
as
ッ
well.
ドサイエンティストが誠意とか笑っちゃうわね。洗脳してやる、ふわはははとか言い出した方が似合ってる。
I'm being serious, damn it.
俺はルカ子の痛みも背負う。そうしなければならないのだ。最終的に D メールを取り消した時、ルカ子が女だったことはなかったことになる。故に俺が背負わなければならない。
だったら私に相談する必要なんてない。今すぐ彼女のところに行って私にしたように説明すればいい。
そうだな。
That's my only choice. As always, there are only a few worshippers at the shrine. I guess that's how it can keep its dignified silence, even though it's less than a 10-minute walk from Akihabara Station.
岡部さん。
Lukako is sweeping the courtyard.
すみません。さみだれは部屋に置きっぱなしで。
いや、そのことはいい。
そうですか？
Well, crap. Now that we're face to face, I can't bring myself to tell her the truth.
どうかしましたか？
その
You should bring her over to the lab when you have time, I'm just gonna say. And explain it to her there. I recall Lukako's crying face. She looked very sad when I called her guy. If possible, I don't want to make her cry again. No, why am I acting so weak? You can't stop here. I swear I would do anything to save Mayuri. And Lukako said he wanted to be a girl, he probably only said it out of curiosity. If I explain everything properly, I doubt she'll refuse to become a guy again.
ルカ子よ。
I grab her by the shoulders and pull her close. Ooh la la. Lukaku's cheeks instantly turn bright red.
落ち着いて聞いてくれ。実はお前は男だったのだ。
Oh, come on! Come on! That's the worst way to... Oh my god. Ah, you fucking idiot! Oh my god! Oh. What the hell? You gotta be fucking shitting me. Oh my god. No reaction? Or so I thought. Then tears start welling up and look up.
そんなこと言
Damn it, I made her cry again. You fucking idiot! But this time I don't back down.
聞くんだ。お前が男に戻ってくれなければ、マユリの命がないんだ。
I explain everything. About time travel. About the D-mail Lukako sent. About Mayuri's fate. About how to avoid it. I talk and talk without pausing for breath. Finally, I'm done.
冗談ですよね。
Her voice is trembling.
そんなの全然信じられないですよ。いつもの京馬さんの設定ですよね。そうなんですよね。
She backs away from me, shaking her head.
でもひどい。そんな設定は僕困りますし、まゆりちゃんも悲しむと思いますから。
いきなりこんなこと言われて困惑するのもわかる。だが全て真実だ。俺は何度もあいつの死の場面を見てきた。お前にはこんな勝手なお願いをしてすまないと思っている。だが頼む、マユリを助けるために男に戻ってほしい。
冗談だって言ってくださいよ、岡部さん。男、僕が男の子だなんて。僕は生まれた時から女の子だったのに。そんなのひどいです。しかもそれをよりによってどうして岡部さんから伝えられなきゃいますか。甘いです。
Kako covers her face with both her hands to snuff out her sobs.
恥じることなどあるものか。むしろ
Oh, come on! Don't say that! You
お前が
idiot!
女である方が違和感がある。
Oh, come on! Kako jerks like someone poked her with a cattle prod. Her crying has stopped. What did I do?
なんて言った？
Yeah. Oh my god, this is actually kind of infuriating to watch. You're going about this in like the worst way possible. She lowers her hands and looks at me. Then she smiles a soft, sorrowful smile.
岡部さんは僕のことそんな風に思ってたんですね。
Lukaku shakes off my hands and runs away.
ルカ子、待て！
Oh my god. She doesn't stop even when I call her. She disappears into the shrine office. It turned out just as my mental stimulations predicted. I sigh and leave the shrine, dejected. I need to come up with a plan. When I get back to the lab, I take Kurisu out of the branch and explain what happened. Kurisu listens with an annoyed expression the whole time. When I finish, she glares at me and says,
フラグが立ったな。
What?
お前は何を言っているんだ？
What?
わかんないの？どう見てもフラグ立ったでしょ。あ、いや、すでに立ってたと言うべきかも。
What kind of flag?
フラグとは死亡フラグのことか？
I don't think that's what she's talking about.
死んでどうする？恋愛フラグよ。
Yeah, I figured. A bromance flag?
漆原さんはあんたに気がある。
Yeah, I think that should be obvious by now. Kurisu thrusts her finger at me.
大好きな法王院京馬からお前は男だったと言われて、彼女の純真な乙女心はズタズタ。率直に真実を話すって作戦は結果的に 大失敗だったことになる。
I need water, hold on. Okay, so here's the plan, right? Here's the plan. You time leap back and prevent this whole incident from happening. Yeah. She sure is calm even when it's my neck on the line. Ah.
恋愛となると厄介よ。あれには方程式が存在しない。人の感情は計算できない。あまりに未知数だわ。
Yeah, time leap back to just when you're getting to the shrine. And try that again. How does that sound, huh? Huh? I don't know, sounds like a great plan to me. She shakes her head like she can't imagine anything worse. Has this girl never been in love?
正面から攻めるのはダメだった。きっと本人を説得するハードルは飛躍的に高くなった。
Fortunately, we have a little tool with us that could prevent that entire incident from ever happening.
今度は別の解放を考えるべきよ。彼女のお母さんに直接話を聞きに行くとか。
Or we could time leap backwards.
彼女を泣かせた男としてあんたはすでに漆原家に認識されているはずだから、家族のガードも固くなってるかもしれないけど。
Lukako likes me. I don't want to believe it. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but...
ちなみにルカ子はいつから恋愛フラグビンビンだったと思う？
知らんがな。
だってよく考えてみろ。あいつは1週間ほど前まで男だったんだぞ。その時点から好きだったのだとしたら。
Uh-oh.
それは岡部の主観でのロジックでしょ。
Yeah.
漆原さんなり私なりの主観からすれば、彼女は最初から女の子だった。
Exactly.
だから別に違和感なんてこれっぽっ
That's
ちゃ
what this world has been.
今いるこの世界線を基準に考えなさい。
Exactly. Right, it makes perfect... Come on, dude. Still.
それより私が不安なのは、漆原さんの性別を男に戻すことで本当に IBN5100 は戻ってくるのかっていうこと。
前の世界線とは変化があった。ルカ子の父親の話では IBN5100 は少なくとも以前は柳林神社に存在していたということだ。鈴葉がフェイリスの父親に託し、彼の死後にフェイリスが柳林神社に奉納した。その流れは俺が IBN5100 を手に入れた世界線と同じなのだ。
段階的に元の世界線に近づいてきてるっていうことか。思ったんだけど、世界線ってそう簡単に変化するものじゃない気がする。
なぜそう思う？
だって世界には60億以上の人間がいるのよ。
Yeah, but you guys are the only ones... 6 billion? Aren't there 8 billion now? What? Is it 8 billion? I don't know, whatever. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but we're the only ones that time travel.
その中の誰か一人の性別が男から女に変わったところで世界線が大きく変わるなんて。
Well, keep in mind something, right? The IBN 5100 is such a small variable that something as small as that could... You get what I'm saying?
鈴葉が言っていたが、タイムリープによって本来と異なる行動を取った場合、ダイバージェンスは変わるとしても 0.00001% だと言っていた。だがフェイリスの D メールを否定したときは 0.05% の変動があった。
0.05% でも十分大きい。天音さんはこのことについてなんて？
2010年はアトラクタフィールドが大きく分岐する年であり、その鍵は俺と IBN5100 が握っていると。
IBN5100 と岡部の距離がダイバージェンスの数値を決定するのかな。つまりあんたを含めた全ての人間の D メールがバタフライエフェクトによって IBN5100 のありかに影響を与えた。
Yeah.
D メールの中には俺のリーディングシュタイナーが発動しないものもあった。
逆に言えばリーディングシュタイナーが発動した D メールだけを取り消していけば IBN5100 はあんたの手元に戻ってくるのかも。
Yeah. That's what we're doing. Remaining details are sent by Lukaku and...
桐生萌香か。
I don't want to see that woman again if I can help it. In any case, I should focus on Lukaku right now.
でルカ子の件はどうすればいい？
付き合っちゃえば？
What?
マジで？
好きな人いないんなら別にためらう必要ないでしょ？そうやって彼女の心を解きほぐしてあげればいい。そしたら快く教えてくれるんじゃない？
マユリが死ぬのは2日後だ。のんびり解きほぐしている暇はない。
Suddenly, Krisu's expression turns grave.
これは最後の選択肢として考えておいてほしいんだけど。
Oh, shit.
やろうと思えば漆原さんの人格を否定して脅してでも番号を聞き出すこともできる。
See, technically speaking, there are like no consequences to that whatsoever, right? Right? Technically, there are no consequences to that, but that feels so unbelievably evil. It's like, oh. Yeah.
どうせ世界線改変後はそのことを彼女も忘れてるはず。そう考えれば最後の手段として検証する余地ありだと思う。マユリが死ぬことに比べたらまだマシってレベルだけどね。私今すごく最低なこと言ってるな。
I mean, she has a point. Karisu has a point, technically speaking, but...
いや、あらゆる手段を講じるのは必要なことだ。だがそれはできればやりたくない。
Exactly. I'm not saying this for myself. From my perspective, when the world line changed, everything until that point will become undone. But what about from Lukaku's perspective? What if this world line continues after I leave it behind? The Lukaku of this world line will have to live with what I did to her. That possibility exists. Susan says that's not the case, but there's no way to be sure. And since I can't confirm or deny that possibility, I don't want to use Karisu's last resort. Besides, I have a time leap machine. As long as I have it, I can repeat the days before Mayuri's death forever. Of course, there's still the danger of a time leap failure. In any case, the first thing I should do is have an honest talk with the girl in question. You hear the tweeting of small birds outside the window. It's nice and cool early in the morning, even though it's in the middle of the summer. Too bad the cicadas are already chirping. The sunlight's not too strong yet. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. I was up all night thinking about Lukaku.
オカリン、あ、いた。
Aww, angry Mayuri, so adorable. Mayuri enters the room and looks at me with a disapproving pout. She didn't say doo-doo-doo. It's so rare to see her in such a bad mood.
早いな。まだ8時だぞ。今日は何かあるのか？
オカリンに怒りに来たんだよ。
You're so cute. She gives me a glare that's more cute than frightening. She's never been good at getting angry.
あのね、マユシーはオカリンにがっかりなのです。
Mayuri puffs out her cheeks and thrusts a finger at me. Aww.
何の話だ？
しらばっくれてもダメだもん。オカリンってば、ルカちゃんを泣かせたでしょ。
なぜそれを？
ルカちゃんに相談されたんだよ。男だったって言われたって。
Oh my god. Can we time leap backwards? Okame, this is incredibly awkward. Those two are close friends. I should have known Lukaku would go to Mayuri first.
オカリン、なんでそんなひどいこと言ったの？
マユリには関係ないけど
Oh my god, just tell her the
これは
truth!
対機関に関わる重大な機密事項であり
I mean, I know it doesn't actually matter, but come on!
関係なくないよ。ルカちゃんはマユシーのお友達だもん。
Oh my god, this idiot.
話してくれないならね。マユシーはオカリンと絶好だよ。もうラボメンもやめちゃうんだからね。
This is the first time I've seen Mayuri so angry. I'm not sure how to deal with this, honestly. Tell her the truth!
ねえねえ、どうしてあんなひどいこと言ったの？
I did it to save you. I can't say that. Well, don't tell her that. I don't have to I don't have it in me to tell her. You don't have to tell her that part. Just say that. Just tell her about the time travel and stuff. Ugh. I don't have it in me to tell me that this innocent girl that she's fated to die in just 2 days. Come to think of it, was it a mistake to tell Lukaku about Mayuri's murder? I did make sure to tell Lukaku not to breathe a word of it.
何か悩みがあるんだよね。
Aww. She's sharp even though she never seems to be thinking anything.
わかるよ。だってね、マユシーは毎日オカリンのこと見てるもん。
Aw, she's so sweet.
それにね、昨日も外でクリスちゃんとずっと話し込んでたでしょ。
Were you watching us?
悩みがあるならマユシーも聞くよ。
Aw, she's so sweet. She's so sweet.
マユシーにも話してほしいな。ね、それでね、ルカちゃんに謝りに行こう。仲直りしに行こう。マユシーも一緒に行くから。
Oh my god, he's spurting out, come on! I mean, this is not the time!
オカリン？
Not the time, buddy, not the time!
やれやれだなマユリよこの俺が悩みだ
God, just
バカも休み休み言え
not the time!
この俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティスト法王院京馬だぞこの俺に悩みなどないあるのはただ混沌への渇望と野心のみだ
Ay, ay, ay.
オカリン。
I can't tell my Yuri, I can't. Even if my Yuri hates me for it. Something important, what? Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. This way I don't possibly cover... Okay, actually, yeah. Okabe-san, I have something important to talk to you about. Please come to the shrine when you can. I'll be waiting, please. I told her everything yesterday, including about Mayuri's death. Perhaps after sleeping on it, she's finally decided to believe my story.
よし
I get up from the sofa.
どこ行くの？マユシーの話はね、まだ終わってないよ。
これからルカ子のところに行ってくる
本当？謝りに行くの？だったらマユシーも。
いやお前について来られるといろいろ面倒になる
Put my hand on Mayuri's shoulder.
だから留守番を頼む
Mayuri's shoulders droop. She looks sad for some reason, but she just lets me go. When I reach her shrine, I stand Lukaku standing alone in the courtyard. She's dressed in regular clothes instead of her Miko garb. She still hasn't noticed me. Lukaku stands still in the silent courtyard. The only movement comes from a tree swaying in the summer breeze. It's like a scene from a movie. I stop and watch in fascination. Finally, Lukaku turns around. Whoa! Oh. It's a shame that it's covered up by the smile's kind of covered up by our eyes meet. I awkwardly clear my throat and walk towards her. Lukaku bows her head.
来てくれたんですね。ありがとうございます。
We stare at each other in silence. Oh, crap, this is awkward. I can't stand the silence, so I try to start the conversation.
マユリに何を話した？
Whoa.
すみません。でもこんなことまゆりちゃんにしか相談できなくて。
どこまで話したのかという意味だ。
ほとんどは内緒にしました。まゆりちゃんが死んじゃうっていうこととかも。
That's a relief.
まだ冗談だと思っているのか？
Lukako shakes her head. She believes me.
大事な話というのはにゃんだしょうかにゃ？
Yeah. I'm trying to be gentle, but for some reason, I wind up talking like Ferris. Ah, Okabe, you absolute goober. I really don't know how to deal with Lukaku now that she's a girl. I don't know. I've already read all this. Whoa. Kako takes a deep breath as to prepare herself. Her face is turning red for some reason. I know what's about to happen. She opens her mouth to speak, then closes it. This continues for several cycles. What's wrong with her? What do you mean, what's wrong with her? Her tension is getting to me, and my heart starts pounding like an alarm bell.
僕は
おう。
お願いが。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
岡部さんが昨日言ったこと。信じます。
そうか。
Oh my god, come on, don't think... I mean... Oh my god. He's rushing to the issue. He's rushing to solve the issue. Rushing is not gonna help you, buddy. For her to believe me in spite of that makes me pretty happy. Something strange about Lukaku. She looks like wound up pretty tight. In fact, it's gotten worse. Now she looks like she's on the verge of tears.
それで男に戻る代わりに。
In exchange, she wants something in return. I wasn't expecting this.
今日と明日。まゆりちゃんが危ないことになる前までで
It's...
いいですから。
I mean... I don't know I don't know what you're expecting, Okabe. I'm saying this is... What is she talking about? My throat goes... What do you think she's talking about? My throat goes dry. I'm so tense and I don't know why.
なってください。
よく聞こえなかったんだが。
Fill in the gaps yourself.
もう一度頼む。
I mean, I get there's the whole saying that, oh, guys aren't good at picking up signals, but like, this is beyond ridiculous. Isn't that... Like, we're not this bad, are we? Anyways. I'm not talking about this. I'm not plunging my... I don't have anyone chat, but if anyone comes to see this back as a VOD later on, I'm not plunging the comment section into a war zone. Oh god, there is so much I could say on that, like, topics like that, realistically speaking. Got so much, like, stuff I want to say about, like, that sort of stuff, but I don't know, I'm a little scared. Lukaku's voice was even softer than ever. So soft that he couldn't hear her from here. Could you guys hear that? I could. No good, I still can't hear her.
はっきりと言ってほしい。俺にできることなら何でもするから。
コーヒ
なんだって？
Aww, you're so adorable.
恋人になってください。
What? Boyfriend? Takes me a while to process the word. Meanwhile, Lukaku starts squirming and fidgeting. She refuses to look me in the eye. My heart is pounding. What's going on? What did she say to me? Boyfriend? Boyfriend? Yeah, she wants me to be her boyfriend until tomorrow. What?
なぜだ？
Because she likes you? Without thinking, I ask the worst possible question. Lukaku curls up even smaller.
だからです。
Aww. Her voice is small as a buzzing of a mosquito, but it has all the courage she can muster. Aww, she's so... I can feel my heart tighten at those words. Give her a hug or something, I don't know. Silence. More silence. Wait just a second. This is too sudden. I mean, maybe it's not sudden exactly. I've known about Lukaku's feelings since yesterday when Kurisi told me about the romance flag. So I didn't think it would come to this. I mean, I guess it's easy for me to criticize because I'm the one in real life reading this as a visual novel and going, yeah, well, you heard her, Okame, what did you expect? But, I mean, I guess it makes sense from his perspective, then again. I can't backseat, you know? I can't backseat too much. My mind goes blank. I can't think straight. What was all that you did with, which... Ferris, yes? Well, that was... Also, to anyone watching, I'm really sorry about last episode. I promise you, I will fix the thumbnail for that. I'm just incredibly lazy and I don't want to. Well, I'm not gonna fix the thumbnail because I'm gonna add in a new one. But anyways, I digress. Should I raise the decibels a little? I feel like I made this a little too quiet. I love this song. Lukaku hangs her head waiting for my answer. She looks cute and innocent. I found myself drawn to... No! No! That's wrong. That's just wrong. Oh my god, this fucking dude.
考えさせてくれ。2分。いや、5分だけ時間をくれ。
This is actually kind of comedic to watch as well. Because it's like... She's a girl in this timeline, so what's wrong? I turn and flee like a scared rabbit. I'm so embarrassed I can't look back. 10 minutes later, I get back to the lab. My Yuri's eating a red bean bun.
オカリン、どうだった？ちゃんとルカちゃんに謝ってきたかな？
Oh lordy.
そうだな。ジューシー唐揚げナンバー1をレンジでチンして D メールはつまり ABC と。
What?
およ
Oh my god.
すなわち電子レンジはバラ十字団の思想を受け継ぐ騎士たちの錬金術が生み出したものであり、チンとなる音こそが洗脳装置で、実はチンとなる意味など全くなく。
What? Alchemy? Well, okay, yeah, I think we all know that. It is really interesting how it did. Like, yeah, they're just doing bullshit, but, like, it actually did kind of... Really? Legitimacy? Yeah, he was probably just bullshitting. I don't know what else to say.
あー、オカリンが壊れちゃった。
Yeah, that's the gist of it, honestly. I mutter incoherently as I set up the time leap machine.
何してるの？
少しばかり戦略的撤退を図る。
Howard!
戦略？
How far do I go? As far as I can, yeah, that's it. far, far away from here. I'll jump all the way back to August 11th, limit of the Time Leap Machine's range. It's not gonna change anything, you know? When I'm done, Kurisu's standing before me, fiddling with the phone wave named subject to change his
気
wiring.
が散るからこっち見んな。何度言わせんのよ。
Oh my god. I mean, that was honestly kind of a cute confession. Okabe, what the hell? She's still working on the Time Leap Machine upgrade. I know I should uninterrupt her, but there's no one else I can rely on.
お前を天才脳科学者と見込んで話がある。
手短に。
柳林神社まで一緒に来てほしい。
理由を言って。デートとか言うつもりなら断る。
この俺がデートなどという軟弱なものをするわけがないだろう。ましてやその相手が女子とか冗談もほどほどにしてくれ。
She's glaring like she's gonna kill me. Let's leave the jokes aside for now.
つまり男の脳と女の脳の違いについてだ。
わけわからん。
I briefly explained my situation and what happened with Lukaku before I leave. How many times have I explained this to Kurisu now?
あ、岡部さん。と、牧瀬さん。今日はお参りですか？
Oh my god. Not exactly.
ご本。実は、漆原さんに話があるの。
This is a strategy I thought of. It is called Operation Christina. Lukaku reacts differently to me. I already know how she'll have a breakup if I tell her she's a guy. But she's not too familiar with Kurisu, and they're both girls, so it should be easier if Kurisu tells her. That's why I persuaded Kurisu to handle it. So I wait for Kurisu and watch silently.
何でしょうか?
Lukaku is shy. He was distant with me back when we first met. And I could tell she's made a small wall between herself and Kurisu now, too. On the other hand, Kurisu's really calm, truly reliable, or maybe she doesn't know what she's getting herself into. Have you ever considered that? Don't confuse calmness for not realizing what's going on. You know, the Tsar Nicholas II of Russia was also very calm on the final days of the Russian Revolution, because he just had no idea what the fuck was going on and what the actual stakes were. Kurisu puts on a gentle smile and begins her explanation.
男性と女性で脳の働きって全然違うって知ってた。
This is the weirdest way to start the conversation. Oh my god, Christy, you're not doing a good job either.
はい。
Hey.
男性は右脳が活発、女性は左脳が活発なの。
This is awkward.
ちなみに右脳は画像処理とか空間処理、あとは総合的な判断力なんかに使われる。左脳を使うのは言語、あと計算とかかな。
I have a feeling that's like incorrect, but wait, no, is that? You know what? Forget it. Whatever. I don't have time to check my mental database right now.
そうそう、右脳と左脳をつなぐ脳梁っていうのがあるんだけど、女性の場合はこれが発達してたりする。
Hey, Kurisu, I just a feeling, but what? Are you sure you're getting there, or are you just gonna go around in circles? Because I.
ほら、よく言うでしょ。女性は2つ以上のことを同時にできるって。それは脳梁が発達してるからだっていう説もあるわね。
she's just like, what?
えっと。
What the hell is she talking about?
まあ、これはどっちかっていうととんでも科学に近い俗説であって、それほど信憑性が高いわけでもないんだけど。
Okay, so we've essentially gone nowhere. Got it.
ちょっとだけ試してみてもいいかな。何をですか？あなたの脳が女性としてのパターンを示しているのか、男性としてのパターンを示しているのか、マッピングしてみたいの。
Of course, that's gonna get her defensive and say, because she's got. Oh my god.
マッピングって何ですか？
Kako's clearly frightened.
脳波マッピング。 あなたの脳波をサンプルとして取らせてもらうだけ。とにかく調べればわかるって。
Oh my god, Kurisu.
ねえ、痛くしないから。
Oh my god, Kurisu, what are you doing?
嫌です。ほんと大丈夫だから。私が保証するから。ほらほら。
お前はどこの変態親父か。
He lightly chopped Kurisu on the head.
何よではない。何のためにここに来たのだ。ルカ子を怯えさせてどうする。
私はただ彼女に貴重な被験者として。
帰れ、この実験大好きっ子が。
ああ、そう。せっかく協力してあげたのにそういう扱いなわけ。だったら言われた通りに帰る。
Okay, to
あ
be
とはあんた一人で頑張りなさい。
your strategy was shit, Kurisu. I'm just gonna say. Kurisu leaves a shrine with squared shoulders, muttering darkly to herself.
岡部さん、牧瀬さんは何の話を。
つまりだな。
I don't understand what. Do I have to explain it myself after all?
お前
Oh my god! You gotta be fucking shitting me. Both of you are. Oh my god. Oh. The result is the same, of course. I hear the tweeting of small birds outside the window. It's morning now. Ay. It's the second time I've woken up like this, though the date was different the first time, and let me guess. Someone's gonna come in. In any case, my mental state is exactly the same as it was back then. Through the front door, I hear someone stomping up the stairs. It's gonna be the same, isn't it? I jump up thinking it's Mocha, but I realize who it is.
オカリン、あ、いた。
Mayuri enters and greets me with a disapproving pout. Originally, Mayuri was to stay over the lab, but last night she got a call from someone and left in a hurry. She probably went to see Lukaku.
あのね、マユシーはオカリンにがっかりなのです。
Mayuri puffs out her cheeks and thrusts a finger at me. Of course. I sigh in frustration. Before I time late, this happened on the 14th. Today's the 12th. Since I explained the situation to Lukaku early, it looks like Mayuri's protest came early too, obviously.
オカリンってば、ルカちゃんを泣かせたでしょ。ルカちゃんに相談されたんだよ。男だったって言われたって。
You know, you should just come up with a convincing lie to Mayuri. Honestly, bringing Mayuri along is probably your best bet. Like, you don't have to explain the whole death bit. Just...
オカリン、なんでそんなひどいこと言ったの？
これから会いに行ってくるから案ずるな。
そうなの？よかった。オカリンが謝らないって言い出したらね、マユシーはオカリンと絶交するつもりだったんだ。
The mail should come any minute now. It actually came. If I go to Yanabayashi Shrine now, Lukaku will confess her love and ask me to be her boyfriend. Dude, she's actually a girl in this timeline. Stop thinking of them as one singular entity. That if that's this time I thought ahead.
Christina!
Oh my god, this fucking dude. I mean, at least you're doing something different this time. I start yelling at the development room and begin to hear the sounds of someone moving inside.
クリスちゃん、寝てるの？徹夜なんだから起こさない方がいいよ。
Ugh, I know, but I have to do this.
クリスティーナ！起きてきてくれ！
うるさいな。
Hey, 7 people! Do I actually have 7 people right now? Oh no, I have 6 people. Whoa, that's still pretty cool. Oh, whoa! Krisu comes out of the development room with sleepy eyes.
クリスちゃん、トゥットゥルー。
Doo-doo-doo. Last night she fell asleep at the desk. The sleeves of her clothes left a mark on her cheek. Her hair's frayed. Her eyes are red. She rubs those red eyes.
なんなの？
これから柳林神社に行く。お前もついてきてくれ。オペレーションクリスティーナ2だ。
15日までまゆりちゃんが危ないことに。
Oh my god. What's the holdup? Just do it! My god.
ですからだからになってくだ
What
さい。
is the goddamn holdup, you... Ugh.
ください。
I mean, I get the aversion, because, like, you still think of... I mean... I mean, I do get the holdup, right? It's like, it's really weird, but... I mean... I can't... I mean, a part of me, like, there is something in me that says... a part of me can't criticize him too harshly, because, like, this is still really weird. But, like... But, like... But you know what? I'm a guy in the real world, and you're a Okabe, you're a fictional character, so... Oh my god, it's... At this point, it's just getting infuriating.
恋
Oh my god. Yada yada yada.
恋人に
See, from the...
ください。
See, from the perspective of me, and I could have said this I actually should have said this last time as well, but Lukaku's always, like, you know that trope of where, like, a Japanese animators just draw a girl and call it a guy? Which always made it a little bit difficult for me to, like, take Lukaku as a guy. This actually feels a bit more natural. I'm gonna be honest here. This actually feels more natural to me. So, I guess maybe there's the argument you can make that. From my perspective, you could argue it's not that difficult, but... I guess it is a little different for Okabe since he... I don't know, man. This is weird. What this game? What are you making me say? Same as before. Only this time I have to pretend to be your boyfriend for 4 days instead of 2. I guess you could say it's a bold proposal. Fortunately, I came prepared. Actually, that's better for her, isn't it? It's time to save Operation Christina 2 in motion. Last time things got complicated when I added that experiment-loving girl to the conversation. This time I had her things watch from the shadows near the staircase.
すまん。ちょっとだけ待ってくれ。
Let me guess. I turn my back to Lukaku and call Kurisu.
よう、リア充。
お前人の気も知らずに何がリア充だ。今のルカ子の話聞いていたか。
今北産業。
聞いてなかったのか。
この遠さじゃ聞こえるわけない。
Exactly.
告白15日まで。そしたら男に戻る。
把握。でも何をいちいち私に相談することがあるわけ？漆原さんの願いを叶えてあげればいい。
Exactly.
だけど相手はルカ子だぞ。
どこが不満なの？あんなに可愛いのに。
しかし
元は男だったなんてのもあんたの妄想かもしれないし、私から見れば彼女は最初から彼女だった。
Exactly. Think about the new world timeline. Don't just think of them as two separate people. There we go.
観念しなさいって。じゃあね。
Two separate people.
あ、
She hung up.
あいつ、何のために連れてきたと
Yeah, why did you? What a useless assistant! I stuffed my phone into my pocket and head back to Lukaku.
今の電話の相手って牧瀬さんですか？
あ、ああ。
そうですか。
Oh my god. Oh, you fucking...
なんだか今の岡部さんとても楽しそうにお話ししてましたね。
どこがだ
Is this pressure? Is she applying psychological pressure?
それで
Lukaku fidgets restlessly.
さっきのお返事を
Please be my boyfriend. A 4-day trial relationship. Will those 4 days feel long or short? I mean, sure, Lukaku is cute. She's slender, delicate, especially around the waist, and her skin is white as Abalaster. Yes, we get it. I'm gonna be honest here. When you first meet Lukaku, and he's saying all this stuff, it feels kind of gay. But when he pulls out the... I'm not reading that line. Biologically, the... Yes, exactly! 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 But still... Don't think about it too hard, man! Jeez! Thinking about it too hard, I admit, I myself have a problem with overthinking things. And so sometimes I realize that the best... And that, you know, drains a lot of time, so the best move to do is just... You know, say fuck it and plunge right in. That sounds wrong. I need to accomplish that mission to save Mayuri. If I go out with the girl Lukaku and fall in love with her, then will I be able to treat the guy Lukaku like I used to? I don't know. What about Suzuha? What about Ferris? You've already done this twice. What's a third? If I forget he's a guy and lose self-control, it could result in complications. Going out with the current Lukaku isn't the problem. Okay, I still have any reservations. Okay. Well, okay. Now that makes sense. Okay, I see Okabe's logic. Huh. Besides, I'm supposed to be saving Mayuri, not going out on dates. That is saving Mayuri! But on the other hand, Lukaku's cooperation is essential to save Mayuri. Exactly! I won't get anywhere if I reject Lukaku and make her cry. For the sake of my goal, I must overcome the problems of my heart. I'll do it. I'll take Lukaku's deal. But you must follow. Oh, lordy. Well, folks, I know how the Lukaku route's gonna happen. Even if it means trampling on her heart, you must not fall in love. Fall in love and you could end up walking the forbidden path. Lukaku's a guy. And don't you forget it. Just don't forget.
いいだろう。お前と付き合おう。15日の夕方までだが。
Tears immediately fall from Lukaku's eyes.
なぜ泣く
I just had a very cursed thought in my head. And I could test this right now, but... Do I really want to say this to you guys? Should I really say this? Oh my god. Well, to be fair, I also have blacklisted the... I guess I'll have to do it on a blank tab, because I've blacklisted the Yaoi tab on that website, but... Do you think there's more Rule 34 of Lukaku as a guy or as a girl? What the actual fuck am I saying? This game... it's the game's fault. I blame the writers. No one's saying anything, goddammit. I'm sure that would be a clippable moment. I was so sure that you'd say no.
よかった。よかった。
Aww. Her face is red and her eyes are wet with tears, and yet she's really happy. Seeing her like this, all shy and embarrassed, but happy at the same time, makes me feel. Just a question: is this gay or not? I just want to ask. She's too cute. I mustn't fall in love, but I'm about to. Why does every single one of her actions have to be so cute? She must be doing it on purpose. There's no other way. Kako's cuteness is a terror of the universe.
岡部さん。
なんだ
Oh my god, this... Ay. Lukako wipes her tears away.
その明日
Date. What does she mean by da? Owari da.
デートに
Za. No, that's za, not
連れてって
za, not
く
da.
ださい。
Zawardo. Ooh.
なんだと
A date? True, when a couple goes on somewhere, that's called a date. It'd really be a dick move if I ever used on a date right after we started going out.
行くのは問題ないがどこへ行く
Doesn't look like she's got a place in mind.
岡部さんの行きたいところに行きたいです。つまり岡部さんが好きな場所
Oh
を
boy.
知りたいから。
Oh boy. So no, she wants me to decide for her. It's really unfair to be so cute. People will forgive you for anything you say. Scratched my head and thought.
じゃあプランは明日までに考えておく
For now, I just want to get out of the sickeningly sweet atmosphere that's brewing. We arranged to meet tomorrow morning, then I quickly leave the shrine behind. I breathe a sigh of relief at the sparsity of pedestrians on Manabashi's Ridge. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest here. The utter idiocy of Okabe has left me completely drained. Oh, so that's why it's called self-similar. Okay, you know what? I'm leaving it off at here, because I am... Oh my god, it's 2026. That's not right. What is that date? That's an evil date! That shouldn't be there. What the hell? It's not 2026. It should be 2019. God damn it. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it off at here because oh my god, I don't know why. I also have to fix the thumbnails for all this stuff. So, oh my god. So yeah. Oh my god. I hope you all enjoyed that, folks. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't done so. There are no live chats. That is a shame. But yeah, I hope you all, drop by, say something down below. You can still watch this later on, right? So yeah, hold on, let me... Yep, so I don't look like an idiot floating it. Actually, I realized I could have just been there. Whatever. I hope you all enjoyed that, folks. Like, subscribe, comment, yada yada yada. And yeah, there's not much else for me to say there. I am tired. Okabe, you idiot. I mean, well, no, I do get his logic a slight bit at this point. Like, yeah, okay, well, if that's the logic, then yeah, I guess I kind of get it. But I suppose that is where I leave this episode off, folks. The sky is up, and you guys are awesome. Oh boy. I'll try the Lukaku route. I'll have to play around a little bit. Anyways, see you around, guys. Wink.